The C-SPAN networks bring you long-form public affairs programming from the nation's capital and are a public service of your television provider. C-SPAN, created by cable.
Well, good afternoon, Chairman Blunt, Ranking Member Schumer, and distinguished members of the committee. It is truly a great honor to be here today as you consider my nomination as the 14th Librarian of Congress. Of all the titles I've had in my professional career, I'm most proud to be called a librarian. And it would be my honor to have the opportunity to be the librarian of the oldest cultural institution in the nation, the Library of Congress. It's especially fitting that this testimony is being given in the week following National Library Week, a time when libraries of all types and sizes are celebrated and recognized for their work, and I'm very pleased that my colleagues, many of them are here today. I also want to take this opportunity to thank the senators from Maryland, all three, Senator Mikulski, Senator Cardin, and of course Senator Sarbanes for being here today. Now, this nomination at this time provides an opportunity for me to combine and build on various aspects of my personal and professional life. And my love and passion for reading and books started at a very early age when my mother, who is here today, helped me check out a book, Bright April, the story of an African-American girl with pigtails from a storefront branch in Queens. And I spent summers in across from PS 96. I spent summers in Springfield, Illinois, accompanying my grandfather, a retired postal worker, to the Capitol and the State Library, where a fellow church member kept a small collection of books by and about African Americans. These experiences and more were start of my love of books and my steps into libraries. But it wasn't until I met a lady, Judy Zucker, another storefront, this time in Chicago, where my vocation began. She was on the floor during story time for children with autism, demonstrating the power of a librarian's work. And all of my subsequent professional experiences were vital to my directorship of the Enoch Pratt Free Library, for years a leader in public and reference service. And it also is the State Library for Maryland. I had the honor of being president of the American Library Association, ALA, with over 63,000 members. And I led the organization at a time when libraries across the country started to experience severe economic challenges. It was a time of increasing public demand for computer accessibility and also the need to protect the user's privacy. And now I have the distinct honor to be nominated to be the Librarian of Congress with various mandates and responsibilities. As you know, the staff members of the Congressional Research Service are what we call the Special Forces, who support Congress and perhaps are the library's most important constituency. The Library of Congress celebrates the works of authorship and, by way of the Copyright Office, provides services and support to creators of content. And I must say that coming from a family of musicians and artists, I understand the blood, sweat, and soul that goes into the creative process. And I look forward to working with Congress to ensure a fully functional copyright office that supports the community it serves. As I envision the future of this wonderful institution, I'd see it growing in its stature, not only in librarianship, but in how people view libraries in general. As more of its resources are readily available for more people online, users will not have to be in Washington, D.C. Everyone will have a sense of ownership and pride in this national treasure. A child on a reservation in New Mexico will have the same access as a high school student in St. Louis, Missouri. A fifth grader in Bowling Green, Kentucky would be able to view Abraham Lincoln's papers from his home computer. And a shy 10th grader from Meridian, Mississippi, with dreams of performing, would be able to view the library's Leonard Bernstein collection. A student from a community college in Kansas could look at and even download Revolutionary War maps for a class assignment. And this would help libraries across the country. A small library in Arkansas with a modest budget will be able to help patrons assess primary studies of George Washington's papers. And a rural library in Alabama will be able to connect through a live feed to the National Book Festival and see and hear their favorite authors. I envision a Library of Congress that can balance its various roles and important roles in a digital age. At a time when libraries throughout the world face many of the same challenges, when their very existence is being questioned, the Library of Congress should continue to be a leader. I would be honored to be part of the legacy and accomplishments of my predecessors in this position, to be part of a continuing movement to open the treasure chest that is the Library of Congress. This can be done without threatening the library's core responsibilities to support and advise Congress, to serve users of the Copyright Office, and assist researchers who benefit from its exhaustive collection. If confirmed, it would be my privilege to join the dedicated staff and supporters of the library to ensure that its treasures are secured and shared for many years to come. Thank you for your consideration, and I look forward to answering your questions.